Oh my God. This is just so cute. Oh God. Okay, what I love about their hair is I love how much everything is cascading. Natural hair neutrality and like this whole concept is like your worth in your hair doesn't come from the length. Your worth is like coming from like the ways that you can create something, you can make it look beautiful, you can add things to your hair. And like with having such kinky and dense hair, our hair can hold things really easily. So you see how this person was able to put little butterflies in their hair. You cannot say that this is not like creative.
Sometimes it don't make no sense. Does it really have to? There is nothing I can say.
Hi, welcome to Mayowa's world. So if you're new to my channel, my name is Mayowa. I am a YouTuber, creative, and I like to talk about things relating to anti-blackness, colorism, featureism, texturism. Today's topic is going to be about texturism, but I want it to be a really fun video. I know sometimes I can talk about a lot of like really heavy hitting things, but I like to spruce it up and add a little like fun, you know, playful and just centering the things I actually want to see. So today's video is going to be all around 4C hair, the versatility, and just the beauty. I just want to thank everybody who has subscribed to my channel. I have reached over 50,000 subscribers. I did a photo shoot. I'm going to put some of the images here. So as you can see by the headline, I am going to be reacting to images y'all have sent me with your 4C hair. Something that's been on my mind recently around 4C hair is a concept that I'm calling natural hair neutrality, because I've realized that a lot of people's disconnect with their hair and with the natural hair movement has come down to a couple things. It's come down to like the constant promotion of products and like using Black people's insecurity with their hair to sell products. Recently, I saw a hairstylist who said if you use too much water in your hair, it can damage your hair. And then she was like, instead of using too much water, use my products. Like, this is the kind of thing I'm talking about, where people will make something that is innocent, like literally water, and turn it into saying water is damaging your hair. Water is the reason your hair isn't growing. Water is, so like this, there's a lack of trust, right? There's a lack of knowing who to turn to. And I feel like because we're not honest with the hair typing system, a lot of times people's aspirations within their natural hair is someone who doesn't even have the same hair texture as that person. I always say it's really good to push away from having people who you look up to or you want your hair to be exactly like. But I know it's really hard to do that, because even when I had my freeform locks in the beginning, I was like looking at people's hair and like wishing my hair looked like another person's hair texture. But when I talk about this concept of natural hair neutrality, it's not about trying to move your hair to look like someone else's. It's not about trying to buy products to make it look something different. It's not about the manipulation. It's literally about accepting it in its most unrefined state. In the journey of like learning to accept your hair, not everyone is gonna love their hair. And if you're able to get to like loving it, that's great. But I don't think that should be expected for everyone to be able to love their hair texture. But I feel like we need to be able to be okay with our hair texture and be honest with our hair texture. Like, I feel like that is a disconnect. People are not honest with what kind of hair texture they have. And people are not accepting of how it grows in its natural, unrefined, wet, kinky, short state. I always try to center people who have the kinkiest hair texture and the shorter, because we all know that those two things are really stigmatized within Blackness. As someone who's had my freeform locks for, I don't even really know how long I've had it at this point, but I remember when I had short freeform locks, it was just like the way people would treat me would be really, really atrocious. Like, people wanted me to manicure it. They didn't understand if it was a fro or a lock. Obviously, my hair is a mixture of both, but in that beginning stage, it was just really, really bad. It was really bad. People would just, yeah, anyway, I'm not gonna get into that. Talk about natural hair neutrality. I wanna see people showing, I'm gonna highlight people whose hair is in just its natural state. It's not like overly manipulated. It's just growing as it is. I let people know what I use, but I'm not gonna like say one thing grew my hair. I've had someone come up to me recently and ask me like, how is your hair so thick? Like, they told me that they have naturally thinner hair, like their hair is thinner. And I just told them it's actually just down to genetics. Like, I'm gonna be completely honest with you, because I'm not gonna say like It's just down to genetics because my hair grows like big, but that's just how my hair grows. There's not a secret product, you know, and it's really easy for some people to be manipulative and be like, oh my God, if you just buy these, like this specific oil that has like nothing else, like it has like the most unique ingredients in the world. If you just buy this specific oil, your hair will grow. If you just use this like clay mat, like I really don't like that. I just think our hair is so delicate to who we are as people. I just don't want to send a false idea of what I'm doing. So with that being said, let's get into looking at people who have 4C hair or who have the kinkiest clump forming hair texture. Because for myself, I've been like learning different languages to describe my hair, and my hair is what some would call, like, I have a matte hair texture. So, you know, even when you think about with makeup and stuff, you know how there's oily looks or like dewy looks and then there's matte? I would have like matte clump forming hair. That's how I would describe my hair. I have the most mattest clump forming hair out here in the game right now. You know what I'm saying? If anybody has, you know, kinkier hair than me, let me see. But right now I feel like I'm holding it down for the mattest, kinkiest hair. Boom. So with it being matte, my hair doesn't look like it holds, with it being matte, my hair doesn't look like it holds moisture, but I don't need to prove that my hair holds moisture because I'm aiming for neutrality. I'm not aiming to show you something. I'm not aiming to prove something. I'm just aiming for it to be like, this is my hair. And there was a other YouTuber or like a content creator, her name was Lip Gloss. She had said a similar thing and got dragged terribly online for saying that she wants to just wear her hair in its natural shrunken state. Okay, so let's look at the thread. Let's look at the thread and let's review them. So I wrote, y'all, I'm trying to see something. If you feel like you have 4C hair, the kinkiest hair texture, comment and show me. Bonus points if your hair is short 4C hair. Let's look at some of the people who have posted their pictures. But yeah, so the first person we have, their handle is Banaka Boss. And let's look at their hair. Oh my God. This is just so cute. Oh God. Okay, what I love about their hair is I love how much everything is cascading. I love when you can like zoom in and just see the curl pattern. Like look at the tightness of the curls. Like it's really reminding me of water. I don't know how or why, but I really love just how clump forming it is, but also how individual each, like I feel like you can see each of this person's individual strands, like in the bangs. I love this. So this is what I'm assuming. I'm assuming this person is free forming their hair, and you can tell because of the different sizes, the different lengths, and you're just able to really see that hair texture to the fullest. So yeah, I mean, it's really giving 10 out of 10. It's actually giving perfection. Another person, their name, let me see their pronouns. Okay, they, them. This person's pronouns are they, them. Awazi. Let's look at their hair. I love it. You see, like, I just feel like people underplay, like the creativity you have to have truly to be able to rock your natural hair and just do styles that I've never, like putting clips, coloring it, the eyebrows, like look at the fit, how tight the coils are, and then having this front part and the eyebrows. Like I can just tell this person has a really incredible understanding of colors. Like, oh my goodness. The butterflies, like just finding ways to adorn yourself. And also what I really like about natural hair neutrality and like this whole concept is like you're not going to like your worth in your hair doesn't come from the length. Your worth is like coming from like the ways that you can create something, you can make it look beautiful, you can add things to your hair. And like with having such kinky and dense hair, our hair can hold things really easily. So you see how this person was able to put little butterflies in their hair, how they were able to put beads and like stuff. They're really just adding something I've never seen. Like you cannot say that this is not like creative. And then we have these locks. As you can come closer to the roots, you can just see like the kind of texture. And just, I also like locks that are not super, personally, I like locks that are not really manicured. So when I see locks and, you know, it's got a little new growth, I really, really like it. So I really, really like her hair, and I like her glasses and the piercings. Oh my goodness. Sarah Lugor, I don't know if I'm saying her last name right, but Sarah Lugor, who I just really like her content in general. I just think her fashion, yeah, the way she wears the color black, and Sarah Lugor will really show you how good she can make the color black look on her. Like she just really kills, not kills, but she's really that girl, honestly. But look at the hair, look at her hair texture. So I like the color of her hair. I feel like it really, like this color, you can see it in her undertones. I don't know if I'm making sense, but
I really love Sarah's hair. I feel like she styles, not only is she just a good stylist, but I just feel like her hair, you can just see her features so much. Like, I actually feel like 4C hair, like when it's short like this, is really punk to me. It's really subversive. It brings out your face. It really brings out your, your confidence. And I just think, yeah, it's unbeatable.
one thing I'm seeing with people who have 4C hair, we're not scared of the color. We are not scared of to add a little color, add a little something something. This person, just look at, it's not even really a review of the hair. I'm just reviewing the beauties. Like you see this, like the eyebrows, the outfits, the makeup, Okay, let's see what else we see. Oh my God. This is someone I don't even know how this person does it, and I'm actually curious to find out. But the way that everything is so uniformed in like how it's growing, I wonder if this is like tapered or if this person's hair just naturally grows in this perfection. So, but when we all try to have an afro and it's never like a perfect, like none of us will be able to have that perfect circle. This human, they're able to really have that perfect circle, and the hair is so dense, so kinky, so thick, and I love that. Let me try and find someone. Oh, look at this. I love it.
Another beautiful example of 4C hair in its natural state. Just love it. And I love the creativity from the first look. Oh my God. Okay, and then another person, this person's pronouns are they, them. I've actually checked out their page and they're a really cool artist. But let's get into the looks. Like the way that they're able to kind of give off like really earthy vibes, but also very much so fairy, very much so pixie, very much so, like really futuristic. I think even too, because they've dyed their hair this color, their hair really reminds me of nature. And so much of our hair like really replicates the beauty in nature. And I just love this for them.
But let me know which styles you like, and let me know how y'all feel about this new concept of natural hair neutrality and not trying to always shift and change our hair so much. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.